Is likely a 4/5 for them, and Darkseer, Earth Spirits, Warlock coming up from Virtus.Pro. Uh, oh yeah, let's see the third one. Storm Spirit from Evil Geniuses. Okay, you see the Warlock is a fine one to jump on top of. However, you get some pretty good strength gain. He won't be an easy target once we pass like 30 minutes, as long as he has a fine net worth. Darkseer Earth Spirit is going to push the lane. You can probably pick a very greedy RTZ hero, simply because uh, Darkseer as a 3 position will want to just push into wave. So hopefully, if they get something like an Terrorblade still in, yeah, if they get like an RTZ Terrorblade in, it would be pretty good for him since wave will likely be under tower. He'll be able to get a decent amount of last hits for free with the Darkseer pushing it in. But let's see what they go with on Virtus.Pro. No, let's see. They're probably looking for their 1/2. So no Viper, no Death Prophet for the mid lane, no Ember Spirit for the mid lane, ban off from EG, and no AM, Arc Warden, or Morphling. Decent amount of core picks, and they go with the Dragon Knight. Okay, so Earth Spirit, Dragon Knight, some good initiation, decent stuns. Uh, they have a really good amount of team fight on Virtus.Pro right now, and EG is going to want to burst people down. Let's see. Okay, Sven will keep bursting people down. Uh, so honestly, a little bit strange that Virtus.Pro didn't just pick up Sven. Darkseer Sven has been a pretty common combo. Surge the Sven into the Stormhammer, and especially it gets really rough whenever Sven has an Ags also, since you're able to just dive in. But it works very well with Vacuum Ult too, with the AoE stun. Do you think he's going to win? Honestly, so CIS has been a pretty big bane for EG in this tournament. So if I had to be objective about it, I'd probably say the VP is going to win, just because they have issues. However, I can't unbiased caster here, I promise. Uh, so I'm definitely rooting for EG in this one. I think they're going to be able to take it out as long as they learn from their mistakes. Uh, Storm Spirit seems a bit weird. I don't think they've had tremendous success with Storm throughout the duration of this tournament also. But maybe they can draft him out a better game. Right now you like the jump onto Warlock and maybe even Darkseer. Uh, but Dragon Knight's going to be able to sustain some heavy bursts from him. Probably going to need to get on top of the DK with Storm and Tiny to take him out of a fight quick. I don't think you're going to be able to get Sven there without DK putting any stuns out or breathe fire to prevent the physical damage. So Timber ban. So that does look like EG is looking for their offlaner. Uh, so something that is probably able to lane by itself for a little bit while Tiny roams mid. Likely going to see a lot of position 4 going to the mid lane to secure runes at minute 4 and 6. So something that is able to lane strong once it hits level 3. Wants to get its own like solo levels. So it could be DK mid or safe. Likely is DK mid. I think you have to make sure you don't get something that actually gets destroyed by Ursa's. Nah, no problem, man. I appreciate you tuning in anyways. Bloodseeker. So as I played this offlane Bloodseeker on Secrets, uh, they laned it against a Huskar actually. And it seemed to do pretty well. So it doesn't seem like your typical offlaner because it can absolutely get bursted down. It's not like you have an Underlord or a Tiny, or an Underlord or a Centaur that's going to be able to just sit in lane, take a lot of hits. Like Bloodseeker has not as much HP, but he has more sustain. So that's kind of what they're going for here. We'll see how Ramsey's done. Ramsey's probably played a lot of Bloodseeker, given that it's usually played safe mid. So what is the answer here? We have a good amount of burst coming out from Storm Tiny. Something. Okay, so Ursa has a lot of status resist once he presses R. A lot of melee heroes here coming in from Virtus.Pro. Pretty susceptible to that Stormhammer stun and the silence out from Bloodseeker. I think EG could do this. I mean, you're gonna have a nice lane versus the Bloodseeker because you're not just getting constant chip damage. With an Ursa, you want to get on top. You want to just straight up burst down. And you're not gonna have a chance to sustain through that, I think, as a Bloodseeker. So, and then DK mid versus Storm. Probably will trade even farm as long as you keep getting points in Dragon's Blood. Get the HP regen, sustain against the Storm Spirit. But I think you want this Storm to be active on the map. The Dragon Knight will likely just be sitting back and hitting towers for a long time. He's going to rely on the Earth Spirit and the Darkseer to get the initiation unless he's the one getting surged up, runs in with the Dragon Tail. So we'll see. I think EG could do this. I definitely believe in them. If they get some good jumps to start a fight, preferably I think on the Warlock or the Darkseer, I think are the two most impactful initial targets for Avatos and Storm to jump in and hopefully get some good burst damage out. And I think it's the most distinguishable difference in the two drafts is that EG wants to get an early kill, possibly two, and then snowball the fight from there with the advantage in numbers. Whereas right now with free camera, with VP, they have a lot more team fight. Oh my goodness. I've been watching too much of the ESL games. Usually I have to wait for like a 5-minute pause after the game starts. It's pretty nice to actually get right into the game. It's unusual. Alright, so Orb of Venom. Ursa knows what he's about. He wants to just go in and man fight onto the Bloodseeker and the Tiny because it's going to be dual melee lane. He'll be able to put his body on the line a lot. Have a Mantle of Intelligence, so a little bit more mana regen from solo. But okay. So Ward doesn't see the rune. It sees when the Dragon Knight will be farming. So maybe the play for EG will be since they know they're going to be trading farm, probably around like minute 6, minute 7. The idea will be to jump in here, jump onto the Dragon Knight while he's farming, try to kill him, maybe take your Enchantress too, move him over in the mid lane and take that tier 1 tower by 9 or 10 minutes. Any other cool items coming out from these guys? No, actually pretty standard here from everyone. Tango, circlets, branches, just a lot of stat items. Regional come later, I guess. Interesting. So why does EG Ward want this ward? They plan on... I guess Sven is going to hit jungle pretty early. This ward is only going to be up for another 5 minutes. So, I guess we want to have a safe jungle for Sven at minute 5. I mean, we see even the first ward from VP is much more aggressive than anything that EG's placed. If they're able to get any TPs out, they'll see it and be able to back off from their pressure. So they'll be pretty safe to apply as much as they can, which is what they want with an Ursa versus Bloodseeker and Tiny. Very weird wording. Let's see how it turns out. See what their plan is. This one would be really cool though. I think if that one works out, and they're able to jump onto the Dragon Knight and gets a tower out of it. 3 for 1 bounty rooms. What? Okay, so it looks like they went after Crit. Did he get? Okay, so he looks like he got a toss off or something. He might have gotten the rune there. Yeah. Super cool. So EG starts out with a bit of a gold bonus then, getting the runes. And try to block up. What is happening bottom? Okay. Those is already getting clicked down decent amounts. He has to back up and salve. He's throwing out one iron shell. Zayach's gonna get clicked down by Artur. No deny. Okay, I want to watch mid lane. Let's see what happens here. So 3-0 for Storm right now versus the 2-1 of Dragon Knights. Base damage at 63 for DK, 62 for the Storm. Dragon's Breath is secure. Some creeps. Sitting basically even. How's this range creep gonna go? Deny on the Storm Spirit on the range. They're now dead even CS. And he gets his own range creep. Deny on the melee. Earth Spirit going down. Stunned. And last right click from Fly. The enchant onto Rezo. Fly, pretty good counter right now to the Darkseer. Both Ion Shell and Surge are both dispellable. So all Enchantress needs to do, click once. She can do this on creeps too, I believe. The only thing is you'll be denying the CS once you do it. Oh, jumping onto Ramses. He's got 3 Fury swipes on him. Toss up onto Solo. He's going to keep chasing on ILTW. No, he runs away. Is there going to be enough damage from... No. Fatal Bonds will not do enough damage to get the kill. Am I going to have to go bottom again? I hope not. So, still very even in the mid lane, 9-3, 10-4. Just barely in the favor of Dragon Knight here. Looks like XP dead even also. And it looks like Rezo forced to run back to base. Arteezy's going to get a bit of free farm here. Fly's going to try to leave him, just right click Zayat so he doesn't get some XP in the absence of his offlaner. Did pretty good, distracting Arteezy from a little bit. Misses that CS. Does a little dance in celebration. Oh, what's happening top? Nothing's happening top. Very chill time here. Just the one kill onto the Earth Spirit, I believe it was. Yep. Toss down onto Ramses. He gets his stun out. He gets silenced, but he's going to be able to turn around a little bit. Zayach will still have the sustained. No, Zayach goes down. Solo still has the sustained. What happened there? Oh, looks like they're just getting beaten down by this double melee. It's strange that this lane is what's getting kills. I mean, I know that Fly, he counters the Darkseer, and that's great and all, but I would have thought that they would still have a decent time as compared to the Ursa versus Bloodseeker and Tiny. Right now, it looks like they're pretty even on the CS. 16-5 and 15-4 in favor of Ursa, but Arteezy actually has a top CS right now versus the 5 of Rezo. He's gonna try to Iron Shell. He doesn't search away. He's just in. And I believe Earth Spirit's gonna leave. He's gonna say just get the XP. So now it's going to be Arteezy and Fly coming in. Fly's not close enough for the enchant. That's the thing. Arteezy can just keep right-clicking down the... Oh, he's going to start pulling the wave. Arteezy can just keep clicking down the Darkseer. And as soon as he goes to run away, Fly's able to enchant. And they just get the kill after stun happens. Oh, he enchants the Centaur creep. He's going to get the stun. Keep right-clicking him down. He has 1 point in his impetus. Zayach, where are you going with this? Are you actually going to be able to go anywhere? Arteezy's just taking his... There's so much creep movement in this bottom lane. Goodness, runes are about to come up. And he's just... Okay, he rolls TPs out. Fly! He gets the rune because Rezo didn't want to pick it up. He wanted to... Oh, no. Was there a bottle on anyone? I think he just left because he didn't want to die, I guess. There's no bottle on no one. There's no reason for him to not grab that rune. Crit comes in. Ava, does he get the toss? No. Dragon Tail stun onto Crit. And now the enchant onto no one from Fly. Pull in. Nuke magic damage. But the roll in from Zayach. No one could get away with the heal from the Warlock. No. Gambit. GPK jumps in and gets the last hit onto no one on the Dragon Knight. This is going to be a rough one now. That was his Elder Dragon form being used, and there's very little tower damage in total for it, and the rotation comes in from Fly. Now they're going to be able to secure this rune for Storm Spirit. Let's see what it is. It is top. It is an Arcane. They scan to see that no one is there. No one. Is he going to do it? No, okay. He's just going to jump over. He knows that he has to get this rune to refill his bottle. Sven still having a very good time in the bottom lane while that rotation happened. He Stormhammer stuns in on Rezo. One impetus. Gets the vacuum in. Arteezy runs away with about 150 health. Salves up. Zayach is there with no mana now, but he did manage to get them to back off. Unless... No stun up, stun now. And he gets the last... No, Fly gets another last hit. I believe that's 2 kills for him now. 3 kills for him on Fly's Enchantress. Meanwhile, Arteezy still just farming away. Now, Ursa has taken a lead in this top lane. Looking at 38-8. Bloodseeker only at 34, but still relatively pretty even. Not much of an advantage now for the Ursa in a lane that, honestly, he should probably be winning a bit harder. Crit must be doing a wonderful job to be able to win this lane while he's still making rotations to the mid lane. Now Fly is still sitting mid. Ramses comes mid now. It's about 7 minutes. Crits in. Jump onto Dragon Knight under his own tower. Gets kicked away, but still silence up. Storm Spirit will keep jumping in on him. He's not being healed up anymore. He goes down. Now Fly's in the center of their entire team. Gets right click down by Solo. Gets the 3 kill streak while ILTW does TP in to the mid lane to try to help out. So now Ramsey's going to get a decent amount of farm while he's here by himself. Arteezy's going to just take down some stacks while the tower is getting pushed in, so he'll some far from him down there too. They're jumping onto the Warlock again. Roll onto Crit. He gets hit. 3 people right on top of him. Gets the toss up. Zayach has to run away or else he will die. Still right-clicking Crit. 2 more. He does go down. Now, the Fly is still on the high ground. Oh no, are they going to be able to kill the Ursa after this? Now, Ursa runs away. Now, Solo sitting on the high ground. He wants to go after GPK. He's getting a few right clicks in. Roll, hits Fly. Dragon Tail stun out. Now, Ramses has rotated. He sees a lot of people at low health. He's going to try to keep right clicking this Warlock. Warlock is pretty strong though. Still has 300 health, 350. Rupture out onto the Warlock. He's just going to TP out. They have nothing to stop it. Crit was not close enough to get the toss or the avalanche. There's a ton of people in this mid lane. 2 cores. Where's Darkseer's just sitting? Yeah, Darkseer's just cutting bottom, so they have the mid and the safe lane sitting in this mid tower, doing what they can. Meanwhile, Sven. Yeah, there's a nice. Arteezy doesn't want to be here. He's tired of Rezo in his jungle. Rezo only has 30 last hits, though. It's not like he's gotten a tremendous amount. He's probably caught up a bit from it, but he's not setting an impossible farm level for EG. Arteezy at level 8 still has his God Strength off. Now they are rotating. Oh, ILTW is going to run at him. Gets the slow onto Artur. Roll in from the Earth Spirit. Now with Fly here, they're going to run away. This is again the safe laner, off laner, and the forward position. He pops the God Strength, jump in from GPK onto the Ursa. And the status resist is up. Status resist is gone now. Do they have anything to catch him? They have Tranquil Boots up on Crit, but that's it. They're going to run away to their tier, under the tier 1. And 4 EG heroes are going to run away from this after God Strength was used and jumps in from the Storm Spirit. It's about 10 minutes. Switch over to Networks and see what's happening. Yep, that looks about right. Bloodseeker had a much better lane than he should have in this top lane versus an Ursa and Tiny as his laning partner. Seems like the Ursa should have been able to get a few more clicks, but honestly, there's no stun on the Warlock. The Warlock is purely there for defensive measures, honestly, unless he gets a really good Fatal Bond and then Shadow Word combo. So it wasn't a whole lot they were able to do. They're smoking under their tier 2. Looks like they want to head towards mid. But Crit is the only one showing here. GPK is farming up some jungle creeps. Same with Arteezy. Now they're going in. They might not have vision here. Oh, aggressive jump in from GPK onto the Dragon Knight. The rock goes down from Solo. Toss up under the tower, but they're going to already lose Crit. Rupture's on to Earth Spirit. Earth Spirit's just not going to move. They have all their heroes here from VP to try to take this mid tower. Ramsey's going to farm up behind it, but they already have this. They already have creeps hitting it. Yep. No one gets the tower. Last hit. And that's the mid tier 1 down for EG. VP's going to try to back out. See what farm they can get. That does bring it back a little bit. Only a 4k net worth lead for EG. Storm Spirit going for the Orchid Malevolence. D-ward from Zayach. I'm going to show Storm in this top lane. There's still 3 heroes here in the mid lane from VP. Meanwhile, EG is kind of taking this top half of the map. They're going to try to retaliate, get a tier 1 of their own. They know that they're not going to be able to get the tier 1 mid right now because of all the rotation, so they figure this is their best chance. But they are going to prepare to make a move. No rock for 90. They have Magnetize up. Ursa's just farming away a stack. He's going for Midas, it looks like. Fly gets jumped on, roll, uses his Centaur Sun already. Silenced up. He's going to keep trying to run away. He doesn't have his heal. Could try to enchant someone. He does get the enchant off. Rupture onto the Ursa. He tries to run away. GPK pulls him back, but doesn't get him into the silence range. Fly does get another last hit onto ILTW, and now they're going to take some juicy stacks that they weren't able to take on their Ursa. Yep, there's another one, guys. He gets a bunch of stack gold. So, pretty good for their rotations. Managed to take a few stacks. Is there another one? Okay, so there's only one. Yeah, only looks like one more stack left on the side of VP that hasn't been taken by EG. We'll see. EG, Arteezy farming away. Has his Midas up already. I don't believe that Midas is up on the Ursa yet. No, he's still going for it. So definitely a good net worth lead. And Sven can kind of do this because he doesn't have to be the damage right now. A bit hesitant on the side of VP. While they were able to take a tower, because of their team fight, they were able to get a decent few kills. Jump, blink in from the Dragon Knight. This is his first item. Roll onto Crit under his tier 2. He could run away from this. He gets the avalanche off, and they use a roll, blink, reveal, and stun from DK for nothing. Now, Arteezy got a little bit close in his farming patterns. Looks like he's going for an Echo Saber first. Good to try to catch these kiteable heroes. Fly farming in the top lane by himself, and he gets killed. Last hit from ILTW. That's going to get him pretty close to his Midas. He hasn't bought these raindrops. He knows he needs them eventually, but he's going to wait until he gets his Midas first. Midas on career at 14 minutes. That is a rough timing. He's only sitting at 4,800 net worth. Meanwhile, Sven already had his Midas, sitting at 6,500 net worth. Has a stack for him to farm now, too. So it looks like Arteezy's definitely going to have the upper hand in this game. Thing that'll make the difference is whenever Ursa has the freedom to just jump on top of Arteezy, because he will be able to burst him down. You get a few Fury swipes in. Arteezy senses danger. Crit is the one that tanks the gank. He's going to go down, but Arteezy manages to TP out, and he's going to just be able to farm up here. They have no idea that there's a ward up here. No reason for them to know, honestly. It's a pretty deep ward for now. It's only really going to see Arteezy farming. And they would have to... Very small window for them to smoke in and try to gank him from here right now with that tier 2 still up in mid. But they are all positioned, and they are looking to move aggressively into this triangle from EG. Oh, they catch the DK. God Strength popped. He's stunned up. Silence now from Storm's Orchid. Are you going to get the last click off? Avalanche finishes the DK off. Right click out from Arteezy onto the Earth Spirit with his God Strength up. There's a Rupture on. Rupture onto who? Onto Ursa. And they're just letting him sit there. He runs out of the silence range. Avalanche up. He's going to go down to the last click of Fly. So they lose the Dragon Knight, lose the Ursa, going to lose the Warlock. And he still had God Strength up. Arteezy gets another last hit onto an enemy hero as a 4-for-none trade. DK was the first one to get caught out. At least he didn't use his Elder Dragon form. That would have been the icing on the cake for EG if he wasn't able to use his ulti once he was up. But he will be able to. They'll be able to possibly turn it around. No Rock, though. Rock was used. And still no Vacuum Wall. No Vacuum Wall onto Darkseer. This is a weird build. I've never seen this before. So on Darkseer... Is this just farm build, I guess? I mean, EG, maybe they just think that he hasn't gotten off yet. I don't think they know that he doesn't have a point in it. Jump onto Earth Spirit. And the last hit from Ramses on his silence. Secures the kill. He's going for an urn. And what's on his courier? Okay, there you go. So he's going for a Yule Scepter on the Bloodseeker in the off lane. So he's going to be content with just that urn for now. Probably won't turn it into a Spirit Vessel until afterwards. Stun on to Fly's little ghost. They're going to try to defend this tier 1. Now, there's a 7k net worth lead on EG right now. All of their ultis are up. They're still waiting 50 seconds for the Rock to be up on Warlock. It looks like they're going to make a move. There's no... there just has to be a smoke on something. Okay, there's a smoke on Warlock. Jump slow onto Fly. Fly gets the enchant off. Magnetize onto him only. Because they know they need the magic damage to finish him off. Fly does go down for 1 minute and 30 seconds. He'll no longer have that ulti. Blink stun onto crit. He gets the avalanche off. He's shadow worded up. He gets the toss back, but he will likely still go down to the right clicks of no one, even though he is ruptured. Roll from Zayach misses, but the last hit from the Breathe Fire finishes crit off. Decent amount of gold towards that BKB of Dragon Knight. And he knows he's going to need that for the Storm Spirit and this high burst damage that they're going to have from the Tiny Blink. This ward is doing some work now. Onto Ramses. He gets the Yules up to purge the silence, but no one's still going to be sitting here getting his right clicks off. And the silence out doesn't matter. They're going to walk away, knowing that they've gotten 2 very good picks. But GPK is just farming away. He's got his Orchid. He's going for the Kaya next. Arteezy going for the BKB. Almost has it. That should be a Mithril Hammer coming out. Yep, on the Courier. Already has the Ogre Axe. 500 gold away from a 1500 gold item about. Looks like 1000 gold out. I believe he used my GPM. Yeah, so he'll probably have that in 2 minutes. Roche taken. Goes to the Ursa. Very good Roshan team here from VP. What are they going to be able to do with it, though? They have their ultis up for a team fight soon. 30 seconds on DK's ulti. 10 seconds on the Magnetize from Earth Spirit. They'll be able to take a good team fight. However, if EG want to take the front foot, get a jump in from the Blink from Crit on his Earth Spirit, and the jump in from Storm. But he doesn't have a whole lot of mana. They might just want to dodge it out. No reason to force it if they think they're just going to lose a team fight. Because right now, the team fight from VP is pretty strong. And they're TPing out. They haven't made any real pressure onto Atari yet on the side of VP. I think they really are just worried. They don't see anyone showing on this lane. No one's mid. No one's top. They might think that they're just smoking after them. Now they're going to smoke themselves, I think. Yep. Smoke. And where are they going? Looks like they're going to the triangle. Now, Fly already on this high ground. He's not going to want to break this smoke. Okay, so they find Fly. They know the smoke has already been broken. Silence onto the Dragon Knight before he gets another stun off. Vacuum Wall with the ulti from Warlock. At least one crit is going to go down. Ulti from Bloodseeker onto the Dragon Knight. He doesn't want to move anywhere. Solo's going to have to just get up and move towards the tier 2 without his heroes to follow. Now, Crit is the only one who goes down. That looked like a very good combo that they were going to get. Oh no, silence onto Ursa. Okay, he's gonna run away. He has drums, so he definitely with the surge moves decently quick. But after such a good start to the fight, it seemed they got the vacuum in on 2 heroes, then the fatal bonds, then the rock. But Crit was the only one who went down for it. Crit still has, he doesn't have an ulti that really matters on his timing. All of his abilities are up. He has his blink. EG could definitely turn this around. But he's just going to ball TP out from Storm, heal up in his fountain, and EG's going to keep farming. There is no objective taken. They had to dive a tier 2 that isn't threatened by going down. The tier 1 still at what? 80, 75% health? They're not going to get any objectives out of this Roshan, it seems. All they're going to get is crit and lose all their ultis. So looks like they only have about 3 minutes left on the Aegis. Let's see what they can do with it in the 3 minutes. 30 seconds up, 15 seconds up for the 2 ultis, about 90 seconds for Warlock's ulti. So it looks like their best shot is a 1.5 minute window before the Aegis drops, but they're going to make a move anyways. They just want to take this tier 1 tower. I don't think they're looking for a big team fight out of this. They just want to make sure they get some objective after they took that fight. And meanwhile, Arteezy's going to do the same thing, except he doesn't have an Aegis that he's threatening with. And he's doing it by himself while the rest of his team is getting farm elsewhere on the map, hopefully. Looks like Ramsey's going to take some aggressive farm in the enemy triangle. Get a stack off for Artur. And securing runes in the mid lane from VP. Oh, no. No secure. GPK is going to get an illusion rune for himself. And they're hanging around the mid tier 2 on VP. See, this is a 6k lead for EG. I think they're going to be able to take any sort of burst fight as long as they're the ones to start. There's another smoke coming out from Zayach. There hasn't been near enough. Whenever, Sven gets caught on, he gets the BKB off, jump in from the storm onto the DK. He doesn't get anyone else. Now he jumps onto the Earth Spirit. Earth Spirit's able to roll away before the last click. Sven goes down with his BKB and his God Strength up. Now Ramses gets his silence out, but he's already getting jumped on by the Ursa. Ramses goes down to the Ursa's Fury swipes. 2 down on the side of EG, but it's both Sven and Bloodseeker, both of which they need in order to start a fight. So now they're definitely going to get a tier 2 out of this, with no one has a halberd now too. Oh, that feels so good for the Sven. Definitely one of the better Sven counters in this game. Works very well with him because he gets status resist, self HP regen. All he needs is a lifesteal item. It's going to be able to amplify that by about 30%. Yeah. So, super good itemization now from Solo. Only a 3k net worth lead on EG. They do have 3 towers left on the map that they can take. That's the Aegis going down from VP. Arteezy needs to figure out how he's going to carry this one now. He's going for an Orchid of his own. He's going to try to get the jump onto probably... They've been trying to take down Dragon Knight. A few of these times when they've jumped, he's the one they've gone on first. And he doesn't seem like the best one to go on now, especially with that halberd. He has 43 health regen, or 42 health regen. Whenever he has this halberd on now. I don't know what his next item will be. I don't think they need damage. Oh, Surge, jump onto the Bloodseeker again, wall down. Now GPK jumping onto the Warlock. Only has about 1400 health, but he's not taking so much damage. He has raindrops on, and he's just going to ball out. He knows that he can't kill anyone else in this game. He's going to TP, roll misses, and they didn't get the Dragon Tail stun in time. So they managed to disengage on the side of EG. They're bringing it back. It was a 6k gold lead for EG. Now only 2k. What is the F6? Okay. So difference in team net worth was almost up to 7,500 for EG. And the XP is basically even. 1% still on the side of VP. Has been that way for a while now. Interesting. I didn't think it was that close for them. Sven gets jumped on, stunned. No, Basher is out onto this Ursa. Sven's gonna try to run away with his BKB. GPK, he wants to jump in. He jumps into the Ursa. Ursa doesn't have an Aegis anymore. He could go down. Two go down to the silence of Ramses, but now Arteezy does go down in the end via the right clicks of no one. No one gets the stun onto Fly. Fly is surrounded by 3 enemy heroes now. Is he going to get out? He does with his untouchable. They're not able to right click him. Crit jumps in with the burst. Blink, Ava toss onto Rezo on his Darkseer. Ramses gets the last click onto the Ramses gets the last click onto the Darkseer, and now Ramses is going to keep going into solo. He doesn't have a ward, but he's in the thirst range. He tries to Yules, and now they give the right click to GPK, something for his efforts. And so a pretty rocky fight for VP. EG managed to bring back a gold lead, 4K now, and Sven still died during it though, so he's not able to farm in this nice period of calm where his ulti is down. Instead, that'll be GPK trying to get his staff or his Kaya to finish the Bloodstone with the Soul Booster. Yule's coming on Zion. Let me check out some items. I haven't checked items in a while. So Ursa has the Midas Drums Basher going for BKB next. It looks like Rezo has Greaves. Think of Force Staff coming next. Yep. Glimmer onto Solo, so he's going to take dramatically less damage from the Storm Spirit. He actually has Tranquil Boots and the Glimmer Cape, so that's a lot of HP regen until he actually gets right-clicked by him. And with the Raindrops and the Glimmer Cape, a lot of magic resist. So he knows, as long as he's not getting bursted down at the beginning of the fight, they have a really good chance of taking it for the rest of this game. Zatch went for a Veil of Discord. Interesting. That's not something I commonly see on an Earth Spirit. And he's going for the Yules next. Usually you'll see something like Blink, Spirit Vessel, Medallion, that sort of thing. So definitely a different item build. Kind of like it though. Different is good. Smoke up from EG. They're going to try to look on the high ground, but alas, no one is there. Their smoke broke. They know it's under the tier 1. They get the Avalanche. And GPK is looking for the Warlock, but Warlock is nowhere to be found. He got the Glimmer Cape and he was able to get out. They're going to try to take the tier 1 now. On the back of that kill. But even though they don't have the Earth Spirit still has buyback. If they get a rock that stuns 1 or 2 people, likely we'll see the Earth Spirit buy back. No BKB yet on ILTW. He buys it. He wants to get it shipped out of the courier before they take another fight. He does not want to get in a fight where he realizes if he had a BKB, then maybe it was a win. So they're just going to wait for that BKB and let the tier 1 tower drop in the mid lane. Zatch gets his own BKB. We'll see what his next item is. The stun duration is always nice from him. We'll see what else he needs to offer in these fights, or what his team thinks he needs to offer. Jump onto the Warlock. He doesn't have the Glimmer on right now. 6 seconds, 4 seconds, the toss gets into him, and he dies. Looks like GPK's last hit. I thought the toss was going to finish him out. Now that's what the Storm Skull is right now. Honestly, it looks like he's probably the only real suspect to get dropped from a Storm Jump. I mean, look, 3k health on the Dragon Knight, 2.3 on Earth Spirit with his own Veil of Discord and Tranquil Boots. I don't think you get you don't get magic resist from this. So Veil doesn't actually matter that much, just the Tranquil Boots. And just the Glimmer now, 15% magic resist though. Darkseer actually could get, if he's able to get bursted, he only has 1500 health. He could definitely be one that goes down. But EG takes the Roche. Is that an SMY or a Halberd coming from? Okay, so SMY coming on Arteezy. He has the cheese, so that'll give him some status resist. I think about 20% when you have both the Sage and Yasha. Medallion on Tiny. He just wants to be able to help focus people down whenever he jumps in. Now, it looks like there was already a smoke out from VP, but no one is here. EG had already taken the top half of the map. Now they have to decide, are they going to take the tier 2? Are they going to try to go high ground? Looks like they're going to try to take the tier 1 top. And EG, Arteezy, TPing to the bot lane. He's going to just farm away here. Now, there's no one in this bot lane. I don't think they have any vision. I think they don't have any vision of this top lane shenanigans. I think they just kind of know that they want to go top. Crit sees everything. There's no ward on Solo. Oh, now he knows. They're going to try to run after him, but he already has... The Dragon Tail misses! Crit blinks out right before the sun hits. Oh, what a blink from Crit. He was able to get the spider legs off of the cliff and then blink from the Dragon Tail stun from no one. Just barely missed. I mean, that does not take very long to hit. A very quick blink out from Crit. And it looks like Abyssal is going to be coming here soon on the Ursa. Very good to jump. And now he has a few heroes that he can jump on, I feel. Both the Enchantress and Bloodseeker seem like very good targets for the Ursa to jump in, bash out of a fight. So no more Dispels coming from Enchant. No more Drums. And then on the Bloodseeker, no more Greaves, Urn, and Yules. So very good. Very good item choice, I believe, from ILTW to try to burst down the rest of EG's heroes before a fight begins. Oh, they jump. They try to find... They find the Ursa relatively alone. Dragon Knight is nowhere close. They pop the God Strength. Now, with the BKB and the Glimmer, ILTW is just going to TP out. And that was no BKB committed by the Sven on RTZ. So, both BKB and TP used from the Ursa. Still a 9-second charge, though. I believe RTZ had a very similar, or less, yeah. 8-second charge on the BKB from RTZ. So they're still kind of even there. It just kind of hurts to know that one of your highest charges, actually your highest charge entirely on BKB, was used simply to TP out. Well, let's see what their next move is. Looks like they're getting ready to move. It's 4. Oh, looks like they're going to move at 5. Gonna let the Dragon Knight show on the lane. Arteezy is just farming alone, but they don't know where everyone else is. They're pinning at him to get out of there. He has a TP up. He's going to TP out if he can. Zash is not going to be able to catch him in time. So I think right now EG has a good idea that this is where VP are sitting. Storm Spirit has a Gem of True Sight. He's not letting the Warlock get away this time. His next jump onto Solo is going to be a kill. He will not be juked by the Glimmer Cape. He does have something else coming out on Courier. Just wards, okay. So it looks like a fight is about to break out. Stun onto Crit before he gets on anyone. Storm's looking for the Warlock. He finally jumps in. He gets silenced up himself. He does not have anything to purge the silence. Is he going to die here? He tries to use his Bloodstone charge. Okay, so his Aegis goes down first. He's jumped right on top of both BKBs used by the Dragon Knight and the Ursa, and GPK goes down by himself in the backline. He buys back now. Sven goes in. He gets cleave damage onto both of them. Both the Ursa and the DK go down to cleaves of Sven. GPK jumps onto the Rezo, the Darkseer. At the end of it, he does not have the pull to stop TP from Warlock, but they do get very important kills on the Ursa and the Dragon Knight. Tremendously coming from the damage output from Arteezy on the Sven. So it does cost a buyback onto Storm. Few ultis used, not a whole lot, but overall a definite gold lead coming on EG. Bump that gold lead up to 9k, and a ton of damage done from the Storm Spirit and the Sven, really carrying that fight through. So now that gives Arteezy his Bloodthorn. Definitely easier to focus on the targets now, especially these big beefy boys like Ursa and the Dragon Knight. Let's see what other items that we got because of that fight. Looks like Crit is going to finish up a Solar Crest soon. Ramses has his Yules going for a Lincoln's now. He does not want to get blink stunned by the Dragon Knight or Abyssal onto. Seems like a weird choice instead of the Lotus Orb. Lotus Orb seems like a much more value item, especially as an offlaner that you can kind of enable Sven to run into fights if he has that Lotus Orb onto him. So, weird item choice, but it does the job nonetheless. I think at the end of the day, he just wants to make sure that he lives long enough to get his Greaves off, maybe even his Yules. But the Yules has definitely delayed fights. Even this fight just now, he was able to Yules himself up, give Arteezy time to jump in to the middle of the fight and just get the Stormhammer cleave onto Ursa and the Dragon Knight. Roll onto Crit. Crit gets Yules up. He has Blink, but it's not in time. He gets stunned up by the Dragon Knight. Another roll from the Earth Spirits. He's going to get the Upheaval. Very slow Crit. He's just going to keep getting red clicked down by no one, and he goes down. 359 gold to the Dragon Knights. He was going to get an AC. Only has about 22 armor. Guess he could use some more. He's going to give that armor to his entire team for the physical damage that will be coming out from the Sven in the form of cleave. Ramsey's farming out this bot lane. They're setting up for a high ground push, though. They don't have Aegis or anything. They just want to go. So they're going to look to hit high ground. Stormhammer gets rid of a few of the creeps. Now they forward up to kill the carts, and they push VP back. Meanwhile, they're tier 2. Looks like 2 are going to TP. Who's actually going to get the farm? In the fight for the farm, no one keeps getting the hits, and Rezo just looks in jealousy as no one gets all this juicy farm. Poor guy. Now Rezo going for his Lotus Orb. Definitely the tale of 2 offlaners. Both have Greaves, some sort of utility escape item, and then they're going for a single target spell protection. Bloodseeker going for the Lincolns. Meanwhile, Rezo going for the Lotus Orb. But the gold lead is still on EG's side right now. About 5k of the lead, entirely represented by Sven in comparison to the Ursa. RTZ's going for the Satanic. He will have about 44% status resistance come the end of it, because he already has the Sange and Yasha, which gives 20%, and the Satanic gives, what's the percentage? Satanic gives 30% status resistance, diminishingly, so 30% of the remaining 80%. So total is about 44% in total. Bots, tier 2, going to go down. There's only one outer tower left on the side of EG, and they're going to just go for it. No one blinks aggressively forward to start hitting this tower. I think they saw that GPK wasn't here, so they knew that they could just jump in. Ramses gets the rupture onto no one. He's just pedaling back and forth. Pops a BKB, but it's pure damage. He keeps getting jumped. Get right click down. He has to leave. Now the rest of their team has to go without their DK in the game. Zayac getting jumped on. Rezo, they're going to try to run away. ILTW, he counter jumps in, but he's going to have to end up BKB TPing out. Rezo goes down in the back. RTZ just going to cleave down the Earth Spirits. Meanwhile, the only surviving heroes here are the Ursa, Warlock, and the DK. Unfortunate to see the Darkseer drop, but at least it wasn't a massacre. I think you definitely had to TP out if you were no one. He got the rupture up. He was going to die if he just stayed in, so figured he'd take the time while he was BKB to just TP out. ILTW, I think he had a choice. It looked like he jumped in BKB, then realized it was a bad idea, and now he's going to get jumped on again. Just jumped on by GPK. He's going to get silenced up by the Bloodseeker, and he gets killed. Now they're running after no one. There's no one else to help him with this. Solo's just watching on. Now he pops his rock, gets the upheaval down. Earth Spirit rolls, finds the Storm Spirit. He's silenced, he's magnetized. Fly's still getting right-clicked on the back, but Storm will be the first one to drop at the hands of no one. Gets 600 gold for the bounty of killing the Storm Spirit. Fly tries to Glimmer TP out, but he gets the Dust Stun from the Dragon Knight. You're going to keep running after him, but Untouchable is one hell of a drug. No one. One more right-click. Yep. That's 370 gold. Going to no one. And Ramses goes down. Oh, it looks like Ramses was trying to TP out. Maybe try to push the lane one more time. That's a huge fight. Yeah, a lot of gold on the side of VP now. About a 2200 swing. Relatively low cost. I mean, they used rock, but now that the respawn times are so high, these teamfight spells become a little more expendable, because by the time that the enemy teams respawns, if you kill them, you'll be able to cast them again. So Roshan will respawn in one more second. Roshan is up. There's still no Storm Spirit up. Crit's gonna get his courier in. They see that there's indeed a Roshan in there, and they know that there's a courier. So I believe they're going to just run into this Roshan. Storm's still not up for 35 seconds. You might just want to bring the buyback in from, what's his name? And from GPK. They don't know he doesn't have it. There's not going to be a Storm Spirit in this for 20 seconds. He doesn't have his... Yeah, buyback is still on cooldoff for 1 minute. They might have an idea. They're going to try to roll in. Okay. Aghanim Scepter picked up. Who was the one to get it? Who gets Ag's Blessing? Ag's Blessing onto the DK. Oh, yeah. Black Dragon. So he's going to get a ton of magic resist. And splash damage, corrosive damage. This is going to be one big dragon that comes into EG's mid lane. They only have a 4k net worth lead now, and almost all of that net worth has been covered by this Dragon Knight. Everything else is just a little bit of the advantage from Bloodseeker. So overall, not a huge deficit for VP anymore. And they have a lot of the map control. Right now, EG has this, and even this ward helps to catch anyone outside of the high ground for EG. And looks like Arteezy's farming away. He's gonna go for the butterfly. Give him some mischance, some armor. Very good for the physical damage that's coming out. I don't think they realize this isn't real. Or either they just don't care. They TP'd back for it, but they don't even get the gold for killing it. That's very odd. They had a lot of map control, and they had an Aegis, and they just TP out. Okay, that's super good from Arteezy. I mean, now the entire team TP's out. Whenever they could have been hitting your high ground, all because you had an illusion escape there. Ursus still has an Aegis that he wants to use, and now they're tired of this Sven illusion cutting their wave. Arteezy's making sure that they're not going to just take this tower for free. Oh, illusion escape. It still does 50% damage. That's not bad. Definitely will be able to keep cutting creep waves with it. No, EG's up here. They don't have their jungle entirely dewarded. No sentries actually at all on this half of the triangle. Usually you can get away with putting a sentry up here and then a sentry that covers at least one of these sides. One either here or here. They're the two most common ward spots that you can place. It's very weird that they're not even using... Oh, Fly, you gonna do it? You gonna place the sentry? Nope. Nope, no sentry from Sly. He's okay with whatever vision they have. I guess it's not that important for him. They're not going to be doing anything in this part right now, and they have their own vision up here, so I guess they're just going to keep the vision trade. Arteezy gets the tower top. How close is he to having his BKB done, or his butterfly done? Listen, oh, they jump onto no one. No one is so thick though. He's got the black dragon. Are they going to be able to go vacuum wall onto 3? Fly is caught in the middle of it. He will likely go down to this wall damage. Roll onto GPK. But now the Ag's up. Ags, when did Sven has an Ags now? He canceled the butterfly. He just got the Ags instead. And he jumps onto Zayac, and Zayac goes down. Unfortunately, the Bloodseeker also goes down on the side of EG. And now they're just gonna back. They got a tower from VP. They managed to get. Oh, okay. They got the God Strength out on Arteezy. They would have just wait for that to be over. Now Sven jumps onto the Dragon Knight. Dragon Knight, is he going to get bursted down? He pops Satanic, but it's not enough. He goes down. GPK gets the kill. He gets 700 gold for his trouble. A very good pick out from EG. They were able to smoke up to the mid lane where they thought DK was safe. Because EG still had towers to defend. And I think at this point they're painting down here going, this wave is still here. We cannot show aggressively on the map if they haven't even cleared out their bot wave yet. Like, they don't want to lose those racks for free. But now EG, they're going to put them on the offensive. They know that at least there's no DK and no Earth Spirit. I don't think that they understand that there's no buyback. Maybe there's 2 times that a buyback will come out. Now from both heroes, or wait 20 seconds for Earth Spirits. Then buy back the DK whenever Earth Spirit is back in the game. And I think they're just going to be able to get this. Yeah, I think they will be able to just get both racks before anything happens. Are they going to be able to go anywhere else? Bloodseeker is popping the Lincolns aggressively onto the Sven. They're going to try to take another tower. There's no DK. They want this DK to buy back, but there is no buyback. Vacuum wall. That's... And... Oh! Interesting. Okay, I'll talk about that later. Stun onto the Ursa, but it gets the Lotus Orb just before the stun lands. Pops the God Strength from Arteezy. He wants to keep right-clicking this Ursa. Force Staff from Rezo to take Sven easily into his base, but he's just going to keep right-clicking. He right-clicks down Zayach on the Earth Spirit, right-clicks down Solo on the Warlock, and now 3 are dead. Warlock with the only buyback on their team. However, there will be a Dragon Knight up in about 6 seconds. When the wall is popped from Darkseer, Fly is actually able to enchant the wall illusion that is created from Darkseer. Oh, stun onto Sven. Sven tried to TP out, or Storm tried to TP out in a very dangerous position, and GPK goes down. Sven going to go down too. He loses his gem. What? Team? Sven and Storm try to TP out on the high ground. For what? It's such a dangerous TP. There's a blink stun on Dragon Knight. There's a roll on Earth Spirit. There's a vacuum on Darkseer. There's so many ways to cancel TP if you're not BKB'd. And both the safe laner and the mid go down. And there wasn't really any wave protection. So now they're able to just march up into the high ground. 70 seconds, no fly. He won't have buyback for another 5 minutes. Buybacks on Sven and Storm are costly. There is a 10k net worth lead on both of these heroes. However, that is still an incredible expense if they want to defend this tower. Now for VP, there's no mid or bot racks. EG has both mid and bot, but I believe if you don't buy back on Storm and Sven, you will lose those advantages. They will clean up both racks. Alright, jump, toss onto the Ruptured Ursa. Ursa jumps onto Tiny in retaliation, gets the kill onto Crit. No buyback. Sven and Storm both buyback for this. They jump onto Ursa. He uses a cheese. Now he's turning onto Sven. Sven was the one who got the jump, but now Sven goes down. That's a dieback on Sven. Oh no. Storm Spirit jumped up and Crit just calls the good game. Oh no. Yep, they're painting up here. This is where the game was lost. EG had this game. If they didn't TP up on that high ground, they don't lose their Storm. They don't lose their Sven. They're not forced to take a compromising fight on their own high ground, and they march back. They wait for the next Roshan, and they win the game. Instead, VP are able to get kills on 2 of the most important heroes on this Evil Geniuses lineup, and are able to march down into the mid tower, get forced diebacks out of Sven and Storm Spirit, and then that's it. Game over. So an incredibly clutch comeback on the side of Virtus.Pro. Oh man, this net worth graph. You don't like this. You don't like this is EG. You can see you almost had to control this entire game. It could have been a bit of a draft mishap. I know that this Storm Spirit hasn't really been working out. There wasn't a whole lot of great targets for the jump on Storm Spirit. In fact, the Storm Spirit had to end up getting a gem just to combat the Glimmer Cape on the Warlock because he knows that was his only real target to jump on in this game. So, pretty unfortunate for EG. Good comeback from Virtus.Pro to get those 2 kills while their high ground was getting sieged and take it back immediately within the next 1 to 2 minutes for winning the game. So, pretty huge. We'll wait for game number 2. We'll see how the lobby is looking. Looks like 9 out of 10 in the lobby. Alright. Still 9 out of 10 in the lobby. 10 out of 10. We're going to have a game soon. Alright. let's see. Let's do a little bit of a draft analysis, I guess. I haven't looked up EG's info for a long time. We'll get this started. Dat Dota. Okay. So, let's see. They should be playing right now. EG. I think I can't do it from there anyways, though. Draft summary. Let's see what EG like picking this draft or this patch. Evil Geniuses. Okay, so that must be the official one. All on 727. Oh, there's only 12 games? Okay, fine. Fine. I'll go 726 also. 71 games. Okay, that's fine. So what is their total, their highest pick hero? Oh no. Their highest pick hero is Nature's Prophet, but that hasn't worked out for them. It looks like Kunkka Enchantress. Enchantress has been a good first pick, honestly. I think it was a really good first pick in this last game also. I don't think it was really Enchantress pick that lost in that game. Super good counter. And I think the Enchantress hero itself is just like good in the patch right now, simply because heroes that counter the meta heroes will become big. So since Enchantress very much counters the Darkseer, you can place it easily in the 5 position. Darkseer is usually placed as a 4/5. So if you pick a first pick Enchantress, you kind of guarantee that either they won't pick a Darkseer or the Darkseer will not have a good time. And it really didn't. In the game, up until about 10 minutes, there was hardly a time where Darkseer was able to show his face in lane. Because Arteezy would just keep right clicking him down. He would get a stun off, and as soon as he would go to surge himself, you're able to just enchant and dispel the surge. So definitely a good pick versus those meta heroes that don't like any easy purges to come out. So let's see. It looks like a Quap would be a super good ban from VP in these games. 67% win rate on EG. Picked it 12 times, and they don't really care when they pick it. They picked it 5, 4, and 3 times first, second, and third phase. So not really a huge issue for them whenever they pick this Queen of Pain. Clockwork, super good. They'll second phase of Clockwork and get it 73% of the time. My god. That's a pretty easy second phase ban then on the set of VP. But let's look at them then. Let's look at how Virtus.Pro are drafting. So this is on 727 and 726. Now they pick a lot of Nature's Prophet. My god, both teams pick a lot of Nature's. The difference being that EG has about a 44% win rate with it, and Nature's on VP gets a 71% win rate. So I think that puts a lot of pressure on VP or on EG to say either we let them have this hero or we ban a hero that we pick most of the time anyways for our strategy. So likely it'll be a big move for them to either ban or pick the Natures on the side of EG. And if not, then I don't see why you wouldn't just first pick this on Virtus.Pro. 14 times they first phase the hero, still 71% win rate. That seems too good to pass up. It looks like these first phase heroes, Nature's, SF, or SD, Oracle, even an Emperor Spirit. Oracle is the only one they don't have a lot of success with. Only 47% win rate. Not terrible, but not something that really warrants a first pick. Shadow Demon and Nature seem like a much better first pick if you wanted to just first pick your 5. But yeah, it feels like you need like your top 2 bans on EG are pretty settled. Then if you don't want them to have a very easy game, just go ahead and either ban out the Natures and the Shadow Demon, There may be something that enables your lineup, but honestly, I think you could probably ban both of them. And you have a good time. Still up on that lobby. Well, I have what I need. Maybe I don't know. What do they ban? They ban a lot of Timbersaw. My God, 49 bans on Timbersaw. In 50% of their games, they're banning a Timbersaw. That's pretty hilarious, actually. Or no, in 50% of the games, they're picking or banning it. Okay. Okay. They're banning it in 45% of the games. I guess it's because they have a lot of these, strength heroes that don't like just getting ran at. So what do they pick the most? Okay. Yeah, you don't like having a Timber versus Natures, because he just blows down your trees and doesn't mind the chip damage that you take from the little treants. Shadow Demon, I feel like you like playing against a Timbersaw. You get the purge, and then the break once you have an Ags, if you have an Ags. Phoenix loves playing against Timbersaw most of the time. 10 of magic damage, doesn't really hit egg that well. One more stun, and you pretty much kill him in the egg with your percentage-based damage for stun, right, too. I guess, like, Beastmaster, Mars, I don't know. I guess they do pick a lot of strength cores. Is probably why. It seems weird that they're banning out Timbersaw that much, though. I guess they just don't believe in their magical burst damage. They ban Shadow Demon a lot too, my god. And Lycan. It's easily their top 3. Everything else is 40 to 35. Drops that actually pretty dramatically after that 40, 35, 29. I mean, oof. I think you have to figure out why they're banning these heroes and how you adapt your playstyle to fit that. Is there still lobby up? Still lobby up. Alright, we'll keep going. Evil geniuses. They ban a lot of Death Prophet. They don't pick it very often, so that's probably why. Puts a lot of tower pressure. If they don't play the hero, just ban it out. A lot of Phoenix ban. Very good team fight. Pairs well with Mars. A few other stunned Axe. A lot of good pairings with the Phoenix. Good laner once you get like level 3 or 4. They don't have any one hero that they ban a whole lot, though, in these 100 games. There's a similar sample size for VP, and they had, like 49, 45, 45, 40 as their ban counts, and EG has their top as 39. It's just a Death Prophet. So, pretty weird to see how high that is for VP compared to EG. And now I wait and see when the draft will be up. Oh, and Zoomers are happening right now? Ugh, I'm not going to be able to kill us both of them, am I? I've already committed to the EG series, so... Oh, they're in the middle of a game. Oh, no! And Quincy Cruz getting smacked... Or, Quincy Cruz doing the smacking. Is the EG game up yet? Okay, I'll just watch a little bit of this Quincy Cruz game before... Lobby not found? Oh, did the game just end? No, it's still there. Lobby not found. Interesting. Where's the EG's game showing up at? BT's game should be up by now. Hmm. That seems like a cool game.
That is what you sound like.
Yikes. Boxy Pango, man. Oh, that's gonna be so good. Pango is such a fun hero to play. And he disconnects. Oh no. Poor guy. They're just letting him go. Oh, what happened? Why are there so many people disconnecting in this game? What? Is there an issue with Steam? Steam status? Doesn't look like it. Huh. Very weird. It's just 4 people DC'd on the side of Dire. Someone's gotta get abandoned for this, right? Oh. What is this? My god. Outer Titan just TP's back with his friends. He has the Dagon. He's going in. Oh, please get a kill with this Dagon. Please. So, something's happening because it looks like... Yep, he sold all of their items. What is happening here? Push, I will report. Okay. Wow, what a game. Oh god. Very weird. Very weird times. How do I refresh this? VPEG, let's go. Alright. Looking at Virtus.Pro and Evil Geniuses, game number 2. Game number 1 was a very good turnaround from Virtus.Pro at the hands of poor TP decisions from both Arteezy and GPK, TPing on the high ground after a high ground on the enemy's tier 3 towers, getting caught out before their TPs completed, and dying with buybacks, and then dying back. So we'll see how game 2 goes. First pick Phoenix from Virtus.Pro. They've had a pretty decent win rate on the hero. I believe they picked it somewhere around 13 times in the first phase over the last 2 patches. And EG starts out with the Enchantress. Probably going to be one of their most common startup picks. Not only do they have a lot of success with the heroes, but it's also a very good pick again versus the Dark Seer. which has been pretty meta as an offlaner. So we'll see if they pick the Darkseer again on VP, or if they want something else to combo with the Phoenix. Now with Rezo, it could be a good Mars pick right now. You just have to have the understanding that you leave your lane susceptible to a Arteezy lane dominator, such as Ursa or AM, maybe. Something that drains a lot of mana. Wow, a very fast Ember Spirit pick from EG. They ban that hero more than they pick it. So, looks like they are going to, in a fail swoop, basically ban out the Darkseer and then any illusion heroes, such as the PL or the Terrorblade. So, showing their mid pretty early. GPK will hopefully not have to have a horrible lane. Looks like it could be a Morphling ban out from EG, seen as Morphling is a very common destroyer of lanes when it comes to Ember Spirit. Taking a lot of time to ban from Virtus.Pro, and they banned the Rubik out. Okay. Batrider ban from EG. Strange. They have the Enchantress, so you don't dispel your own teammates, but you are able to enchant the Batrider as soon as he starts to dive you under towers. I'm not sure what all. Actually, I might just check that right now. What all is dispellable from Batrider? So interesting. Flame Break looks like it's dispellable, but not Firefly cannot be dispelled. Okay. And Charm dispels only on their lasso. Okay. So Morphling ban comes out from Virtus.Pro. Interesting. Virtus.Pro typically smashes an Ember lane. Kind of odd that VP are banning it themselves. Kind of just save EG from going through the trouble of banning it themselves. When they ban out the Dragon Knight, they don't want it to be able to just trade farm with the Ember. I think at this point they're just banning things that could go in lane versus the Ember and really destroy it. So Batrider will be pretty good versus the Ember, especially in the early levels. You really burn through that Flame Guard, and you're able to get on top of him. Unless he gets a really good Searing chains on you. And Dragon Knight will be able to heal up. The chip damage that Ember Spirit does doesn't really matter whenever you're healing it back up with your Dragon's Blood. So we'll see what core pairing. This could be already the 5-4 from Virtus.Pro. Put the tree on solo. And Phoenix onto Zayach. Darkseer ban again from Virtus.Pro, so they're looking at good teamfight offlaners and ban out the Darkseer. They know that they're not going to pick it themselves because they see the Enchantress already on EG. Storm Spirit banned from EG. They've had enough of the hero. They're not picking it themselves. They've had not a lot of success, and they would hate to see a Storm Spirit that does well on the enemy team adding insult to injury for sure. So they're just going to get it out of there.
10 seconds to go. 5 seconds.
All right, so EG looking for an offlaner, safe laner, or position 4 If you already see the Phoenix tree, you could probably pick up Alina, honestly, if you really wanted it, if you believe in the hero. Not a hollow out jump and long range hit onto the egg. Could also be a Mirana game. Uh, and they get the Clinks. So Crit had played this position 4, and then he was incredibly tilted when they reworked their hero this most recent time, and said that all of his Clinks games were basically wasted. So we'll see if this Clinks is solely for Crit to be a position 4 that jumps in on the egg when it goes down and uses strafe fire to burst it, or if this is actually an RTZ Clinks. I think our next pick will likely show. You can see the Slardar coming out uh, from VP. Good offlaner, has moderate synergy with Phoenix. Good AoE stun to stop people from hitting egg if they get too close. Good vision for the Clinks. Make sure he doesn't get away so easily until he has a purge. So we'll see if they also believe that. Nope, they're going Earth Spirit. So now it seems like we solidified that this Phoenix is the core. Treant will go into the position 5. Earth Spirit will be the position 4, and Phoenix will be the offlaner being played from Rezo. So this could be a reaction to the Clinks, simply because if you core up the Phoenix, it's going to get levels. You'll have the opportunity to get an Aghanim Scepter eventually, making take a lot more hits than just a Clinks getting on top of your egg in order for you to go down. So I guess that's you have the two options where either you're just going to say this Phoenix is now just going to stay support. We understand that it might have a rough time. We're going to have to be incredibly safe on the eggs, or continue to go with your aggressive game plan, core the Phoenix to make sure that an egg doesn't go down. And there's still not a whole lot to protect it though. You're still able to hit when rooted as long as it's within your attack range. So Tree and Protector Overgrowth won't necessarily stop you from hitting the egg, and Earth Spirit Stun Silence, while the initial roll will stop you from hitting egg, doesn't all stop it. So I'd like to see some sort of other stun to help protect this egg, but you've picked 3 heroes without a point-click stun. It's pretty rough. EG, they have the enchant. They have the Searing Chains. Okay, now they have the Earthshaker. Now they have some point-click stuns. Earthshaker likely going to be the position 4. So now we're seeing the off lane, I believe, is the only hero we haven't got yet. And Drow comes out. Drow at this point looks like she'll be laning against Earthshaker and unnamed offlaner. So at least the Earthshaker, you don't mind it. You're able to build a Hurricane Pike to get across the wall for Fissure. Good silence versus the Ember Spirits. Even silence versus the Clinks. But Ember relies a lot more on his escape than Clinks does. They banned out the Timber 50 times. 50 times they banned the hero. What was the other top ban? They had Timber Saw. Death Prophet was EG's ban that they had banned a lot.
10 seconds to go.
Shadow Demon. They banned a lot of Shadow Demon. And they banned a lot of Natures. Okay, so they banned out Beastmaster. Gives attack speed to nearby units. Good for pressing down towers. And right now their only wave clear really is the Tree and Protector and the Phoenix Fire Spirits. Actually, they have Drow Ranger too, but you're getting kind of close. You're getting a little bit closer than you like with Drow to fire off the multi-shot.
10 seconds to go. 5 seconds.
So EG likely will throw down the ban on the Death Prophet, honestly. Good silence. Able to heal off of the Ember Spirit in lane and the Earthshaker if he gets too close. For ganks.
Radiance pick.
Nope, Quap. They are terribly afraid of a Quap Ember lane. I think you're able to... I think you only delay dagger whenever you do the slight. I don't know if you actually dodge it entirely.
10 seconds to go.
So could pick the Monkey King on the side of VP. Good laning versus the Ember Spirit. Gives you a little more dissuasion to go right next to Phoenix Egg if you pop your Monkey King ulti. Nope, they just go for the Death Prophet. Okay. Well, unfortunate, as I said, gives a lot of tower push that they don't have right now. Decent amount of wave clear. When you go Death Prophet as your front line, we'll have the Phoenix in the back, healing it up. Tree and Protector giving it the armor. Jumping from the Earth Spirit to save her once she gets gone on this kind of counter initiation. So a lot of enabling here for the Death Prophet. Hopefully they'll be able to make spaces for the Drow Ranger to get the Hurricane Pike, maybe even the Manta, then to go into fights. And EG chooses the Nature's Prophets. So it's Ramsey's Nature's. Now, that's not as bad of a lane versus the Drow Ranger. Drow versus a melee hero can be pretty rough. Able to right-click you down pretty fast. So now with Ramsey's on the Natures, he'll have a little bit more freedom to get CS in this lane. Crit will be able to probably make some moves into mid at that 4 to 6 minute mark. Knowing that Solo will probably not be able to go on Ramsey's. Ramsey's will... I can't see a world where he doesn't start out with a Blightstone. So it'll do a lot of damage to Giant Protector if he does go on him. So I think... again, I think the EG has a fine draft. If you want to cast them. I would love to cast them, yeah. I'll probably just see how this game goes for EG. And then after this game, I'll switch over to the inhouses for Yodi. Did he put a message in the Discord about it already? Yeah, in general? Okay, I'll check. Can't spell. Good. General. Yes, a little behind, but expect in-houses in about an hour if you want to cast DM me. Alright. Gotta give him the DM. Alright. Let's move here. 42 seconds. Arteezy is on the Clinks. This fly. This is a 2 range versus Rizzo. Ooh, Bracer Tangos. He's getting thick. Bracer Tangos, what? Is this real? This is the first time I've seen Bracer Tangos on 2 offlaners for a while. You're gonna take a lot of physical damage. Let's see, 3 armor and 1 armor, so not a whole lot. I don't think okay. There's only a Blightstone on Ramses, so Ramses gonna get bullied out of here. Crit going back for the fissure block, so he will not be here to assist with the rune battle. Oh, man, he does near, I think, a little over 50 per hit. 50. Yeah, see, I don't know. I don't think that this bracer thing doesn't seem that great when you know you're just gonna get right click down a lot. It'll take them a little more right clicks, but they do damage. So they just need to kite these fire spirits. 51 damage or 51 seconds cooldown on fire spirits level 1. So as long as they're able to move past these fire spirits, Crit and Arteezy are gonna do a ton of damage. Flying Arteezy will do a ton of damage to these enemy heroes. Especially, like, Phoenix has 1 armor, right? Yeah, just 1 armor on him. At least there's 3 on the Earth Spirit. It's still not a terrible amount. I think Arteezy can definitely play this right to get a free lane again in this game. So Tree is bottom. Fissure block out. He's going to try to throw out his Nature's Grasp in order to stop them from running onto him. Not good enough blocks from Ramses. He's going to salve up. ILTW does his best to protect his tree friend, but he does have to use a salve. Crit running in, gets slowed. Decent amount of right clicks. I mean, near 100 damage on the tree and protector. He does damage, but he can definitely get taken down pretty quickly. I feel in this wave. No courier snipes here. So let's look at this mid lane matchup. So it's about even 7-1, 8-3. Wave is under GPK's tower right now with 2 range creeps to his availability. Gets 1 range creep. 2 range creeps. Okay. So he comes back a little bit. No one will likely be up by 1 last hit, by the way, by the time that wave is over. Ooh. Syrian arrows is so nice to get those last range creep hits, man. Now Fly doesn't have to worry about doing anything fancy to get the last hit on the range creeps. Teasy will likely already have, what? 69 damage. I'm a child. So he'll have enough damage to take down those range creeps likely. I hope I didn't just miss him hit one. Roll onto Arteezy. Misses the fire spirits, but he does get on to Fly once. Still now level 2 on the fire spirits. Send the last one so I can see the cooldown, please, sir. Oh. Rolling on to Fly. I already had the spirits up. The roll lands onto Arteezy instead. They get 1 last right click onto Zayach. They enchant him. They're trying to run him down. Few more right clicks. Syrian arrows. No cooldown. 1 more click. And Arteezy gets the first blood onto Zayach. He gets a few more hits onto Rezo, but not enough. He's going to be running away pretty easily. But still a very good last hit coming in from Arteezy. Use a decent amount of mana, but that first blood is always worth it, no matter what. GPK uses a salve. Bottle out on both of them. Runes are going to come up in 15 seconds. We'll see. They have wards on both sides of the map. Gambit sees the top, or GPK sees the top rune. No one sees the bot rune. No one positioning himself aggressively where he doesn't have the vision. And it is an invis rune. He gets the Syrian chains off. No one is not going to be able to get to this rune. Dark Side username. Thanks for the follow, man. I appreciate it. Let me know who you think is going to be taking this game. Oh, Rezo. Able to kill Fly, but he's going to go down himself. 1 more Syrian arrows hit, and Rezo goes down. Solo XP for Arteezy, and Zayach just runs away. But solo XP for Arteezy is very big, and speaking of kills, ILTW kills crit. Ramsey kills ILTW in response. Ramsey doesn't mind trading resources too much. For him, health is absolutely a resource since he is able to just TP out. Solo trying to be a little bit annoying with these. Someone's getting gone on. Fly is getting gone on in the river by Roshan. He's getting sucked. He's likely going to go down. Zayach gets the last hit. Does not give it to his Death Prophet fellow. But a kill nonetheless. Crit is going to come back to this bottom lane. Well, ILTW gets his own pull off. He'll do it himself. A little bit even in the mid lane. Advantage towards no one by a slim margin. 2 last hits and 7 denies. Let's see. XP just about to hit level 6. Just over level 6. So that's like a half a level advantage because of those denies. No. Everyone else, though, Gambit's not having the worst time. He doesn't like it. EG is winning the bout against Rezo by about 5 last hits, 6 denies. and Nature's Prophet by about 4 less hits. A lot of Treant denies on his side, so still a relatively even game. Overall, I think EG has the slight advantage in terms of the lane and stage XP. Crit has a haste. Doesn't look like he's going to be able to do anything with it. A few mid. Looks like Fly's mid and Zayach is mid. They smoke up as the two of them didn't put a point in Exorcism yet. He only has it in Spirit Siphon and the Crypt Swarm. But they're going bottom. I think they want to try to find the Nature's Prophet since he hasn't died yet. Sentry and Obs here. They jump onto Solo, but little do they know behind them is a Death Prophet. Silence onto Nature's. Does he get the last click onto Solo? He gets the last click on Solo, but it's not before he dies. Last hit to the Earth Spirit. So while this is happening, GPK getting some good farm. Looks like he's going to probably Flame Guard and cut this next wave. Yep, there it goes. So, crit here. Takes a decent amount of damage. One more right click. Still getting sucked. Looks like no one. He's being aggressive on this one. Roll in from Zayach. He gets the last kick, and then no one gets the right click that takes down crit on the Earthshaker. So, crit in a very unfortunate position. Caught on the high ground of the enemy team. He probably thought that the Death Prophet was going to go stop the cut of Ember Spirit, but no. He came back, and he had some words to say to Crit. Crit thinks they have a ward, but nope, there's nothing up there. Uh-oh. There's a lot of people coming into this mid lane. There's even an Invis rune onto Zayach. There's so much happening here. The Fissure block. GPK is going to get some free hits onto Solo, but they don't want to go in. Despite the very nice Fissure block, they just want to secure the rune, and GPK doesn't get a rune. Who had the rune? Oh, it was Zayach with the Invis rune. There's so many people here. Arteezy trying to click down Rezo, but Rezo still has egg. Is he gonna jump? So he gets the Fire Spirits on. He eggs up. They're just trying to right click down the egg before he dies. Arteezy does not get to finish off the egg before he gets right click down. Actually, the burn from Rezo on his egg was the thing that last ticked Arteezy. So, still a slight lead going towards EG in terms of net worth. Rezo TP's down. He already used his egg, but he's just here to give Fire Spirits out. Ramses ticks down. He goes down to no one? No, Crit goes down to no one. Rezo goes down, likely to fly. No, to GPK. Rezo is the one that ends up getting the last clip onto onto Rezo. This is going to be cool. Yeah, I hope so. The only thing is there's no egg. There's no egg, and Rezo kind of went down. He was able to get the kill onto onto Ramses, but that was it. Ulti out from Solo. He does not want to get caught by this Ember Spirit. Ember still has a decent amount of mana. Jumps in with the Flame Guard still. Ramses TP's down, and Solo goes down to GPK. Last hit for the Ember Spirit. It's about time for net worth. I don't think anyone's laning anymore. Nice little kick onto the creeps down in bot lane. What's happening mid? Looks like the Exorcism finally was leveled up and used. Crit isn't able to use a whole lot to stop this. Chances is going to TP in now that they already have this bottom tower. No one postures aggressively and makes sure that Fly has to cancel his TP. He does not want to get instantly bursted. He would have likely got Spirit Siphoned, and still a decent amount of Death Prophet spirits around. So they get the mid tower. Oh, someone's TPing in. The stun onto no one. They miss the Sprout. Silence onto two of them, but GPK is in. He's going to have to use... He uses a lot of Spirit Siphons. Only has one left, but he does live thanks to the help. No, there's the enchant onto no one. Jumps in with the Flame Guard. Ulti from Nature's Prophet. Searing Chains from GPK. Finishes off the Death Prophet. They lose the tower. Fly goes down to Rezo. I believe after the aggressive dive in. Earth Spirit sprouted up, chained up, gets the last hit onto GPK again. GPK has... Where is he at? He has 3 kills. They're going to keep going in maybe? No, okay. They just want to take this tower now. They see enough people here. top lane, it looks like someone TP'd out. Yeah, it looks like ILTW is farming top and just barely managed to TP out at the hands of Arteezy and Ramses. Yeah, no, it was very. I thought that something was gonna happen whenever you had like all 4 heroes from VP just sitting here, but with no egg up, and the overgrowth came out very late uh, from solo. So let's see. They cored up this Phoenix. He's got a Veil of Discord and Tranks. Uh, he's gonna take a lot of magic damage though. Tranks will be for him to enable his Death Prophet more than likely, so he can get the Sunray off and not lose all of his health while he does it. Meanwhile, Death Prophet will take the aggressive posture in these fights. Fly able to get a nice D ward, 150 gold. See, Drum's gonna be coming on the Treant Protector, or the Treant Protector. Interesting. So he'll have to be kind of in the middle, not really in the middle, I guess, but have to be pretty close to everyone in the fights for this to be value Drums.
Dire's top tower is being attacked.
Oh, looks like they're gonna go on bottom. They find Solo. They're gonna get the fissure block. Crit is just waiting for it. All right, so he waits for the overgrowth, goes in, Echo Slam into his Enchant Totem, and Crit gets the last hit onto Solo. Now that is no Echo up for another 140 seconds, but there is no Blink. He kind of just wants to get that Blink Dagger so he can be more of a threat from outside the initial fights. ILTW going to keep cooking down this top tower. No Exorcism has to be used yet.
Dire's structures have been fortified. Dire's top tower is under attack. Dire's
So,
top tower is
top tower goes down. Looks like everyone's going to try to go mid. This is where the fight's going to happen. There is Supernova up. I'm very surprised that there isn't Phoenix here right now. He does not have TP. It looks like he just TP'd bottom not too long ago. 5-8 getting gone on. Enchant onto no one, so he's just going to be able to walk away. Are they able to reset this fight? They do not see Phoenix showing bottom any longer. So likely they are a little bit scared to take this fight mid. Smoke up on Crit. He does not have Echo up still. So they're going to move top to where ILTW is farming. Let's see the game sense. Does he TP out as soon as he sees no one else farming? No, they get a scan. The EG are the ones that have this nice ward out here. They don't see anyone on it yet, though. Are you going to de-ward it? Okay, so Solo starts de-warding. And it looks like they're just going to all back off. Only thing is, all of VP's heroes in this little margin. Ramsey's farming bottom. Fly farming top. Crit hitting some jungle creeps. And Arteezy also hitting jungle. Looks like GPK was the only one who really needed to show aggressively to get that done and over with. Meanwhile, VP wants to get something. So they're going to go bottom. They had just seen Ramses farming an aggressive spot. So he's going to back out. He wants to wait to see where they show on the map. If they show anywhere else, he will show on this wave. If not, he will probably just TP out as soon as he sees someone show here. Oh, no, he's just going to be able to walk away. So no one else is moving this way. But they see the trees. They see the trees moving this direction. They might know that he's here now. He's moving up. And he's not here. Now is he going to TP out? Now he TP's out. Okay.
Radiant's courier has been callously murdered.
Ramsey's gonna... He gets a courier kill. That's where he TP'd to. Ah, so he saw the courier from here. Managed to kill Solo's courier. He's still farming away. 2 Wraith Bands, Raindrops. Has the Midas. And he's going... He switched up a little bit. He had the Deso queued up now for MKB. Let's see. Are there any super low armor heroes? 15 armor. 14 armor. 5 armor. 4 armor. Okay. So it looks like Tree and Phoenix are the only ones that would really go down quickly at the hands of a Desolator. Once you get to 20 armor on a hero, Deso is pretty negligible in terms of the actual armor mitigation that it applies. 0 to 10 is the most value, and 10 to 20 is debatable. So I think at this point he's just going to go for the MKB because he knows the armor bonus, or yeah, MKB is definitely better. If you're looking at Death Prophet, who will have a decent amount of armor already into the 12 range, Drow, Agi Hero, going to have armor all the time. And honestly, maybe eventually Scotty. Yeah, Scotty would be super huge. I believe, what's the health regen? I think it's like 40%. Yeah, so reduces heals, health, regeneration, lifesteal, and spell lifesteal for 40%. 3 seconds after hit, and he'll definitely hit every 3 seconds. 35%? Oh, yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah, it's close enough. But yeah, so that'll definitely be pretty valuable because no one with his Spirit Siphons and the heal coming in from the Sunray and the heal coming in from the Living Armor. So lots of enabling on this no one Death Prophet. Anything they can do to take down his impact in the game will be valued. So roll into Ramses. He dies. Yeah. He's going to get BKB. And honestly, oh, yeah, BKB, sorry. Yeah. Yeah. I definitely think you'll be going to BKB simply because you don't want this silence. Like, you have too many things to Manta off for RTZ. You have this silence that you want to Manta away from, this silence that you probably want to Manta away from, Overgrowth that you want to Manta away from, Fire Spirits that you want to Manta, Silence that you want to Manta. There's so much that he needs to Manta off that you honestly just want to get this one damage item. He's dying? There's a huge fight happening top. Echo Slam looks like it went down. Full duration egg out from Rezo. Now they want to jump in. Crit's going to try to get away, throw out maybe one more stun. Solo goes down to the last right click of Fly. Stun goes out onto the Phoenix. He's not going to be able to just run away. And it looks like for the trade of Arteezy, they get Earth Spirit, Treant Protector, and the Phoenix. Even though it was a full duration egg. Was not killed in egg. It is level 2. So, still a good fight. I'm sure Arteezy wishes that he was still able to farm off of this and get some good gold, but very weird that they didn't have Death Prophet in this fight. She's not terribly close to any of her items. She has the Yule, she has the Exorcism. I should have been paying more close attention to see how that fight started, because I can't imagine it was actually planned from VP, or else they would have had that Death Prophet there. So, I was saying, Ramses is going BKB. He likely could get his own Deso, which is why, if they'll have the Deso eventually for the tower push, Arteezy can likely just go for this MKB, as you said, BKB Scotty. Probably the best way to go. Good vision. Looks like a smoke coming out from EG. No Echo Slam. Only looks like they have Arteezy's physical damage to work with. They're trying to take Roach. Already halfway down. GPK is TPing out. Stun in from Earthshaker. They know what's happening. Are they able to do anything about it? The silence goes out. GPK will not be able to... Is he able to remnant in? No, he's not able to remnant in. The Aegis is still on the ground. Okay, LTW eventually picks it up. Crit looks... Or Arteezy looks like he could go down. And Zayach goes down, but Arteezy does go down. Last stun to finish off. No, he's stunned up. He did not get hit by the stun from Crit. LTW getting right-click down from Ramses. Yules again onto the Death Prophet. Death Prophet going to get healed up from Rezo. Rezo doesn't have the active Tranks yet, so no one goes down. Rezo goes down. They have Aegis onto ILTW, but he's the only one who isn't dying. Buyback from the Earth Spirit. He TP's in, but they're not just going to back out. They see the buyback. Another fight. Blink out from Crit after he dodges the roll. But on another fight where Crit dies, or Arteezy dies, and almost everyone else from BP dies, and now a die back from Zayach. Ooh, that's kind of tilting. Oh man. He he died in the fight after doing his job. He TPs to mid lane so he can help his team. Misses the roll after a crit, dodges and then blinks away. And then he just dies in the river for his dieback. Oh man, poor guy. Poor guy. So, now, Yule's still on Ember Spirit. If he feels like he's in trouble, he can still Yule's it up. But LTW did get this Hurricane Pike. I'll be interested to see what his next item is. He could go defensive for the BKB if he feels like he needs to dispel the silence on the Orchid and get in for the Echo on crits. Or he could go aggressive, get another damage item, because right now a lot of their damage I think is coming from the Death Prophet. They have the magical damage coming out from Phoenix, but there's no BKB yet. You could probably go defensive then on Drow. I don't think there's any reason to get a damage item right now. I think your item timings will time up perfectly if you get that BKB. About 700 gold away on the Demon Edge to finish the MKB from Arteezy. Top, Ramsey's farming out. Essence Ring coming to him, nothing huge. He's going to go for a Halberd. Okay. He doesn't have any lifesteal, right? Yeah, no. So just get the status resist, get the disarm onto Drow. Likely what Ramsey's job will become is he's going to TP aggressively into the back line, get the silence off, BKB up so no one can stop him from hitting, maybe get an ulti off to seal the deal, and get a Halberd onto Drow. Oh no! Arteezy left his courier so he could get his Demon Edge, and now he's going to be about 200 gold away from his Demon Edge, and he's not going to have his lifesteal item from Vampire Feigns. He's not going to have his recipe for the MKB. They're trying to chase down Ramses. They know that roll is going to be up soon. He tries to dodge it, but he doesn't turn in time. BKB's up. He's going to turn, and he just TP's out. He's not risking it. Not worth the biscuit for him to try to keep that fight going. Crit, though, he's not going to be able to blink back out. He's going to go down to the Sunray of Rezo. Unfortunate timing there. That's a BKB used for Nature's Prophet. I believe a 10-second BKB charge for him. And Crit loses his life with Blink Echo. So very, very good turnaround. Again, we saw last game, BP had the net worth lead. They ended up just playing the late game a lot better than EG. GPK going for a BKB. Ramsey's still trying to get his Halberd. Clinks, man, that is such an unfortunate. He's going to have another minute and a half without his... It's going to be a huge timing. In a minute and a half, EG will have a very strong timing with the MKB Vampire Feigns. They're not going to have the BKB on GPK. They're not going to have the Force Staff on Enchantress. He didn't feed, he just fed his courier. He himself did not die compromising this time. And thankfully, at least for this game, usually whenever I see that Arteezy is dead, there's another 3 or 4 heroes on VP that are also dead. So he's not dying for nothing. 45 seconds, and they already smoked up. I guess they want to use the Echo right now, but Arteezy, you really don't want to die here, man. You're about to have your courier up in 30 seconds to have a lifesteal item and your MKB. Both very important to what you do as a hero. And they are indeed just backing out. Nature's Prophet did end up selling his Blightstone. He will not be going Deso this game. Aggressive play from GPK. They're TPing some in. He's going to be able to get the Overgrowth off if they want to kill him. So silence out. He uses the Yules. If he doesn't get the Remnant on time, silence, and then the Overgrowth comes out. GPK will not be able to get out of this. So he dies. Kill goes to Earth Spirit. Crit gets earned up. He misses the roll, and the Yules comes out from the Death Prophet. He's going to go down too. He tries to get the stun out, but it's not going to happen. Both GPK and Crit both go down. That's another time where there's an aggressive posture from a core. Crit is standing behind just to try to save him. And this time the core didn't get out. And Crit died both times though. I'd like to say Crit has like 4 deaths now. 5 deaths on the Crit. So I hear some... Oh, they're trying to right-click down the egg. Ramses is the only one doing it. Roll isn't going to stop him. One more right-click. Rezo goes down. Zayach's going to try to roll out, but he ends up just hitting Arteezy. Arteezy gets a few more clicks. He has his MKB, but he's still going to go down to the damage of ILTW on the backline. He has a Manta. He's going to try to Manta off everything that's on this team. So close. Yeah, he almost got out, but... Or he almost got the egg off. He might have been a second away. One more hit. The fight's definitely different, but I mean, you're still killing Arteezy. Arteezy's not farming. I think maybe,
Radiant's top tower is
honestly, Arteezy isn't getting a lot of farm. Now in this lull time, ILTW is the one that's hitting creeps. You could argue it. I don't think it was too one-sided, all in all. I mean, you lose your 4-3-4 on the side of VP, but at the end of the day, Drow is getting the last hit onto Arteezy's hero, who is now not farming, and he is. So, we'll see what he's going for next. EG lost 2 cores and was it 2 cores? I thought it was only 1. I thought they only lost Drow getting the kills.
The rune of regeneration.
I thought they only lost Arteezy. Yeah, they only lost Arteezy in that one. But Drow did get the kill onto crit, or onto Arteezy. Like, Drow getting that last hit onto the Clinks, but before that. Ah! Stop that. Okay, whatever. I'm not able to scroll up. But yeah, no, Drow getting the last hit onto crit. Super huge. Jesus, Arctor. Oh, okay, yeah. Okay, see, yeah, if you're including the mid, yeah, absolutely. They got the mid tower, but Ember Spirit died, crit died here, and then Arteezy dies here. So yeah, absolutely. That entire thing goes in the hands of VP. But EG's still building a net worth lead now because Ramsey's farming everywhere on this map. He gets the bottom tower, so he's going to be able to put pressure here. He has the halberd, and he's going for the AC. He'll be thick. Ramsey's gonna have a ton of armor. He has 2300 HP. Has a little bit of the evasion from the halberd, and he has the mana, or he has the spell resist from the BKB. So looks like everyone's TPing in. The roll in catches the Nature's Prophet on Ramses. Roll again stuns Ramses. He hasn't pressed BKB yet. Is he waiting for? What's he waiting for? He saw his BKB. No, he doesn't want to press it. Sentry's down. They're gonna try to right click down. Nope. They're just backing out. Now he... What? Okay. So, he BKB TP's out after the fight is over. And they're just going to try to run onto this mid tower. Oh, what? Yeah, no, there was 8 different times where I see that he could have hit BKB and just started hitting people, but it didn't happen. It never happened. I understand waiting the first half to wait for the overgrowth to go down. Once you get overgrowth, you can dispel it. That's exorcism. It is dispellable on overgrowth, so I understand that one. Oh, they jump onto no one. Silence onto the Ember. He has Yules. He's going to go up. He has BKB still if they get another silence. So as soon as he gets silence, he BKBs, and he's going to run away. That is his 9-second charge. Jump onto Fly. Gets kicked under the tier 2 tower. He gets 4-staffed out. He's trying. Oh, the Sprout gets him. He solidifies the kill. Roll again onto Nature's Prophet. Silence onto Ember in the backline. He uses himself up. Ghost Scepter onto the Earth Spirit so he doesn't get right-clicked down. Echo Slam onto 2. Earth Spirit goes down to the Echo. Rezer was caught in it, but he's going to turn around and just kill crit with his Sunray. And now Fly and crit go down. Earth Spirit is the only sacrifice on the side of VP. Not even if... I think... Yeah, Exorcism has been down for a long while. They didn't use that in the fight. They didn't use Egg. But they used Echo on the side of EG. You can start to take an objective, which this time will be Roche. There's an Aegis and a Cheese that they'll be able to take on the side of VP. It is water time. Alright. Looks like they're chasing down Ember a little bit. He wants to get himself in position to try to sneak Roche after they kill it. Nature's is up. Where's Nature's going? Nature's... Okay, he's staying close. He wants to be there in case the fight breaks out over this Roche pit. So, Exorcism up from no one. He gets another silence off, and then the Spirit Siphon onto GPK. GPK just kites it. Another Sprout stunned, but ILTW is just taking down the Roche. They use the egg. Roche goes down, gets it to ILTW. The egg is going to get a full duration, and no one's going to kill it. Stun goes onto Nature's Prophet through the BKB. The Searing Chain's onto 2, but they're just going to take down Ramses on the front line. They're going to try to keep chasing. Roll off, misses everyone, but Ramses is out of this fight, and he's a strong hero. 18k net worth is essentially gone from EG. Whenever he's out of this fight, there's an absolute net worth lead on the side of VP, and they catch the Drow once. Aegis goes down. Blink. They want to use... No, there's no overgrowth. So he's just sitting here. VP, ILTW tries to just Force Staff out. Yule's up from the Death Prophet. Is he going to be able to get his Spirit Siphons off before he dies? No, he goes down. Arteezy's trying to run away. He goes down to the Sunray. Fly, is he going to be the next? No, Earth Spirit will be the next victim. Crit goes down to ILTW, and then Fly goes down to Rezo. That's at the end of the day. Looks like they had a good catch. They were able to get the Aegis down on ILTW, but after the second leg of that fight started, it was absolutely domination on the side of VP. Only one who's still alive to tell the tale is Ember Spirit. As we see here, only in a 1,000 gold turn. However, through the farming patterns of the team since the last fight, they've already made up a 3k deficit. But ton of damage being done from Arteezy and from GPK, but not enough to compare to the massive damage from Drow being able to get it off after her second ulti. But yeah, still very good trade. I think you're still happy with the use of Aegis there if you're VP, but they probably wanted to take an objective. There's still 3 tier 2 towers up on the side of EG, so no more objectives there. Ramsey's pushing in bot lane, about to get his Assault Cuirass. So I'll tell you what, though, this egg right here was clutch. He made EG decide. They technically had 3 options. First one was run in here, take Aegis, and accept the stun. Yeah, see the Yule's up on the cart to get the. This is the second time I've seen that in the past few days. I'll have to check and see if I can do that more in my games, because I definitely don't do it. But yeah, this egg right here, you choose either Roche or you choose the egg, and EG decided nothing, run away. So definitely a huge egg from Rezo to make them make the move. So it looks like right now VP is trying to put pressure on this top tower. What vision do they have? So they have decent amount of vision just because of this illusion, but now they don't have anything. No one's going to take the aggressive posture to make sure that no one comes on their back while they're taking this tower. But now EG is going to just make the move, put some pressure on bot. They already used the fort on the side of VP. They have to TP someone back. They TP back solo. He has Blink. He has Jumps. He doesn't have a Meteor Hammer or anything to clear this out quickly. So he's going to use his Nature's Skies to try to get rid of some of them. So EG's still putting on the map control, even though they lost their top tower. Running after no one, no Yules on Arteezy. He's not able to stop that TP. But they forced VP back into their base. Arteezy and the rest of EG, definitely with a lot of map control. And honestly, you could argue that they only have a little bit of a half circle on their map without the smoke happening. So they smoke behind Rezo. They want Rezo to be the one gone on. He is super big, 3k HP with about 20% evasion. Oh, he can stun right during Supernova now. That's pretty big. So counter smoke from EG. But GPK is not near this fight. Oh no. If they go, it could be a really good fight for VP to start it off. Unless they're going to lose their Spirit. They're going to lose Earth Spirit right off the bat. He goes down. Aggressive egg from Rezo, but the team's there. EG is all there for it. The root comes in late. There's a 3 instant kill from EG and 3 buybacks instantly from VP. They jump onto ILTW. They're trying to take down Arteezy, but they don't get him. LTW goes down first. Arteezy could still fall from this after the buyback from Zayach, but no, Arteezy's still alive somehow. And he goes down eventually to Zayach after the magnetize. The Echo onto the Death Prophet. He goes down in the end, and Solo is going to go down. He was one of the buybacks. Oh, man. So now a 3 so far after the buybacks. Phoenix gets Yules up. He could get gone on again. Stun. Is there a silence? No, there's a root though. He gets another Yules. He gets silence up though. He gets killed. So Rezo goes down. There were so many buybacks in that. Oh, I can't see the buybacks. I guess I show fight recap. So 3 diebacks on the side of VP. That include the Earth Spirit, the Tree, and the Phoenix. After a really rough egg from Rezo. That did not do them any favors. He kind of just ran in and got an egg off and just died with it. EG has net worthly. Yeah, I believe so. Yeah, 22, 23k. I think what 18k is the turning point for this one. So they definitely have it. There's no buyback on anyone. They're just gonna keep hitting racks. They're gonna GG out. Rezo isn't gonna be up for 60. They're gonna have death probably. They're just gonna. Crit gets the stun before he can even roll in. LTW is gonna try to get a multi-shot out, but okay, they just called it GG here. EG take game 2. It seems like in both of these games there was one fight that just went poorly, and they snowball out of it. For EG in game 1, it was the TPs from GPK and Arteezy on the high ground after they took a few towers, and in this one, the triple dieback on the side of VP, and EG takes game 2. So I think we're in in-house waiting room now. I think I'll be happy to. I mean, not exactly happy. I want to see the rest of this EG game, but I'd rather do some casting on Yodi's channel. So we'll see what his time